Just finished my Peloton ride for the morning. I usually change that intermittently between running and Peloton. Typically on a non-training schedule, I will run 3 times a week and Peloton twice. I try to split that up as best I can, like every other day, but sometimes with rain or really cold days in the winter or really hot days in the summer, I can't avoid like the days I stay inside in Peloton as opposed to the days I go outside and run. So kind of all depends on those factors. Now that I got cardio portion in, I'm going to do some abs and arm work. I think today I'm just going to do like a 10-minute light arms, which is like a slow, steady burn. Those are my favorite just because it's a lot of holding, but without like a ton of weight. So it's really just like building lean muscle. So those are my favorite workouts. They feel really good and the burn is amazing. My arms usually feel like they're on fire by the end. So I'm gonna do that, then shower off. Then I gotta take Maui to the dog park before I start getting some work done for the day. So I went to the dog park with Maui this morning. Typically, I'll take the morning dog park and Reed will take the like lunchtime dog park, which is where he's at right now. Sometimes we both go in the morning because the morning is a really good crowd. Sometimes we swap if like I have a busier morning and he has a busier, or he has a bit busier afternoon, we'll swap. And then we kind of just both wing it on the evening dog park. We have to take Maui 3 times a day because he needs so much exercise. And then in between that, we also do like little trainings and we'll work with him a bit on some stuff. And we also take him on a walk generally in the evening, more of like a sniffari they call it, so that he can do some exploring. And that's like a dog's strongest sense is smell, so they really enjoy just sniffing around. We take him on those in the evening. So I went to the dog park this morning and hung out. It's always like a really good way to get some socialization in my day. Like I love talking with all of our like friends at the dog park. Maui, actually, believe it or not, has some best friends. They're like his puppy friends that he met. Well, most of his best friends are like this group of puppies he met around his age, and they've all kind of grown up together. So we generally all meet out there around like 8 in the morning. So we all like know each other and just talk. It's a good way to start out the day, get outside, get some fresh air. And then I come back up and I got started on work. Today around lunch, I took a little bit of time to meet with Anne-Marie about our podcast planning. So I'm really excited. We're recording the first episode tomorrow, so we were just kind of like bulleting out the main points that we're going to talk about and some like key takeaways and all of the fun stuff. So I'm really excited. We kind of set ourselves up for success. All the main work we really have to do now is talk and edit. We came up with the branding. I actually want to redo the cover because I'm not a big fan of our cover, and like I want to make some little tweaks to it. So I'll probably be doing that before we actually launch next week. But that is another side project I have going on right now. So like I mentioned, it's around lunch. We typically don't have like a crazy breakfast, so I happen to have a Grubhub gift card. So we ordered Hudson Grill, which is like right around the corner from us, and had like a fancy big breakfast. So like I'm not really even hungry for lunch right now, but we typically eat lunch. We feed Maui lunch and eat lunch ourselves when he gets back from the dog park, but I don't know. We have some salad options, so maybe I'll like munch on that, but it's a big breakfast that I don't normally have, but it was good. It was very good. I loved the omelet and everything. Right now, I'm gonna probably think on what we'll have for lunch, get Maui's dog food ready in his mat. We use it to kind of give him a little bit of stimulation since we're like working throughout the day, and that way he can kind of entertain himself for a little bit longer than it would normally take him to eat his food. And then we'll crunch down for some work this afternoon. I'm gonna really try to grind out some work, hopefully dedicate about an hour to editing my next YouTube video, and then I'm going to head off to the happy hour in the city that I'm really excited to go to. We're going to the Glass Roof Nomad. It's I think it's around like 33rd Street. It's in Midtown, but I'm really excited. I think it has good views of Times Square, but I'm not positive. So I will have to get back to you guys on that, but I'm very excited to go and meet some girls from this new community that I joined. Really pumped about that. And then Reed will be meeting me for a dinner we're having at our favorite spot in the city. Well, we have a few favorite spots in the city, but this is our favorite like lower key, cheaper option, and there's so many good options. We keep going and saying like, okay, we got to come back because we want to try this. There's so many things that we really want to try, and we just haven't, because every time we go we're like so excited to try the same thing again. So maybe tonight I'll get something different. I have no idea, hopefully, but I might stick with the shrimp scampi. I really love this shrimp scampi, so yeah. I was busy working on everything, so now I'm going to have to get ready very quickly. Probably skipping primer. Video. We were hanging out the whole time. I think we got some pictures together that I can share to kind of give a brief view of what the happy hour looked like. But yeah, now I'm on the way to meet Reed for dinner, and honestly I was like very taken aback by this park because anytime I see greenery in Manhattan I'm like, what is this? It's so out of place. So I'm walking by Union Square Park right now. Very gorgeous. Might see if Reed wants to do like a little walk through the park after dinner, which would really top the night off. I'm loving it, and I'm really thinking about if I really want to move to Miami or stick around here, but I know it's just because the weather here is so amazing right now, and my mind will change in the winter. New York City in the winter does have its own charm though. we did not wind up walking through the park. We came back. Well, I was very tired by the time we got out of dinner. We came back and just watched some Vampire Diaries and decided to get some sleep. So thanks for coming along with me today. I'm gonna go to bed now so I can wake up early and run 6 miles in the morning. So I'm excited to finally get back to running 6 miles after a few weeks off of the heavier running with my leg. I've only been running 4, so excited to get back to running 6 tomorrow. So I'm gonna get some sleep and call it a night. But thanks for coming along with me.